figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hey, tight. Hey, zoom. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Watch it!
From the gun, it's Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Watch 55. Watch the flood. Switch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. Delta. I'm going to run you over. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get that.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Slam. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go, D. Big right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
24 is the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Come on.
On 1st down, Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the set. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going to throw touchdown, Packers. Chris Godwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Chris Godwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Coming this way. Here we go. Zoom. Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check the call.
58.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Sanu on the catch.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to go for touchdown, Packers. Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Half 10.
Hey, we got 3. Smooth. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Target. 24.
Allen going to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All day, every day.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Gordon. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. Half.
24.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
24 is the mic.
It's our time. This is our time.
Hey, high 7.
24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
3 down, 3 down.
24 is the mic.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
53's the mic. 53.
To throw again, Jackson.
Let's go, defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Mike, 53.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
24 is the mic.
To try again after the sack. Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Hey, eat. Here we go. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike, check 33.
Set the tone. Yeah. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let it go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Trey Burton. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
38-yard line.
Middle.
24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now is Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Lockett, 62 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, this one into the hands of Burton. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Sanu. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
6 man. Check curls.
Now Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Here's Gordon. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. Got a man. It's Brown. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 56 outlaw. 53. Army, Army. Army, Army. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown for Dave.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
24 is the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hey, check Mike, check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Needs something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
24 is the mic. I got you, punk.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
24 is the mic.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Pass.
24 is the mic.
Hey, let's get this.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. He's gonna let this one go deep. And this is gonna be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are gonna get the football.